So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to pray using the 4 elements of earth, using the 4 elements of life, how to make an instant prayer for favor, for breakthrough, for success, near success syndrome, for backwardness, or for anything under this earth using the 4 elements of life or the 4 elements of earth. So if you want to know more about this, please do keep watching while I share with you. Welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm greeting you all, depend on wherever you are watching me from and exactly when you see this video. If you are new in my channel, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Promise. So in this channel, I share about the spiritual tips and health tips, how to use natural things for these uses. So if you find it helpful and it's something that you want to know more, please do subscribe and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you will always be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. I love you and stay blessed. So guys, how are you all doing? I hope you are doing well. I pray that the favor and the protection of God will always be with us. So guys, in today's video, I want to teach you, or I want to talk on how to pray using the 4 elements of life. Now, in life there is 4 elements which everybody under this earth falls into these elements. There is element of earth. There is element of earth, which is land or sand, anyone, they goes the same. Element of fire, element of water, and element of air. These are the 4 elements of life. Now, you can use these 4 elements to make prayers for instant manifestation. And like I said, every man or woman born by a woman or of a woman falls into this element. That is how to know which element you belong to. Like mine, should I tell you my own element? So, but that is by the way, when we are talking about the element, I will tell you. But if you want to, if you are watching, maybe you don't know the element, your element, or where you fall into, because when you understand the element that you are from, or you understand the element which you fall from, there is a particular things that works for you immediately when you use it for prayers. Yes, it's just normal thing. It doesn't matter any religion. Everybody under this earth has this, comes from this element. Now, if an element of fire, there is particular things that if somebody is troubling you, you use it immediately and make prayer, the person is in trouble. If you want favor, you use it and make a prayer, favor will come instantly. As far as you believe and you be able to state what you want, using the element, you are going to get it. If an element of fire, that goes the same way. If an element of earth, that goes the same way. An element of water, it goes the same way. This has nothing to do with water, spirit, or marine. No, this is the 4 elements which surrender the earth. As you know, that is the 4 corners of earth. This is so mystery, but assuming we have time, I would really explain more about this. There is 4 elements of life, and there is 4 corners of earth, which is east, south, west, and north, and so on. So that is, by the way, if you want to know it, just tell me on the comment section, oh, Lady P, teach about this or say about this, then I promise I will. So that is, by the way, I am talking on how to use this element to make your prayers. So it doesn't matter you're an earth element, you can still use it. If you are fire element, you can still use it. If you are water element, you can still use it. If you are air element, you can still use it. Just get these 4 items, present it together, and make this prayer. Like I said, if somebody is troubling you, if you want a favor, maybe you are tired of life, you have been struggling without nothing, use 4 elements. Tell God that these are the elements that surrender this earth that every man or woman falls into. Therefore, your destiny helper, whether it's an earth element, whether it's an air element, whether it's a water, whether it's a fire, wherever he is, he should locate you. This element of fire, I am sending you an errand. Element of water, I am sending you an errand. Element of air, I am sending you an errand, and so on. If you understand your elements, you will be so grateful. That is, by the way. Now, this is what you need to do. Number 1, on the element of fire, you get a white candle. Alright? On element of water, you get a glass cup of water. Please, this particular one, don't tell me, oh, Lady P, I don't have a glass cup. Even if the glass cup is not expensive, you can get one of 200 or 150. Just get it. Okay? But if you don't have a glass cup of water, because if you don't have a glass cup of water, because I don't need to mandate you, get something that is white like this. Let me remove the cover. This is my rosemary, don't mind me. So, but you can use, even if it's plastic, but let it be as transparent as this, that when you put the water, you can see the reflection of the water. Is fine. Now, for the element, I've talked about elements of water, right? Elements of fire, all right? Then elements of earth, go and pack a sand. Now, for the element of air, go and get an ashes. These are the 4 things that you need. And this particular prayer, you are going to do it exactly 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. midnight. Now, you are going to get these 4 particular items I mentioned. White candle, you light it, okay? Now, you get you get the sand, pour it into something, all right? Not something that is covered, something that is like this. You pour the sand inside, all right? So go to the ashes, all right? Then the water, you now put it there. Now put this item round and stand at the middle of that particular thing. Like, for example, this is my hand where you are standing. You put the light here, you put the water here, you put the ashes here, and you put this sand here, right? Then you stand at the center of these 4 elements. Now, when you stand at the center, if you can kneel. If you can stand. But if you are standing, don't wear anything. Just stand barefoot. Now, begin to call your name. Call your name 4 times and say, today, I am using these 4 elements of life for this particular thing. You know what you are praying for. All right, maybe you are praying that maybe you are experiencing rising and falling. Wherever this rising and falling are coming from, today, you, the element of water, I am sending you an errand. You are praying to God. All those things, you are using it as a point of contact, because they are the things that surrender the earth. Okay, that is the spiritual mystery. Now, element of light. Wherever they have tied my glory, I am sending you an errand to unborn to. You know, when light went to touch something, you know what happened. Now, element of water. Any man or woman that has had a hand in this thing that I'm going through, whether spirit, today, as water does not go wrong. If that man or woman touch water on his or herself, let it be a problem to the person. Now, the earth himself, which is the powerful, any person on this earth that stands or that is doing any evil against you or your family, that as a result of this particular thing that you are going through, that as the person matches the sand, the earth, you just make your prayers. Now, for the ashes, you are using ashes as like the air. Then as the person breathes air, as the person breathes this air, let God cease. Let me not use because what I want may not be what you want, but I'm just giving you an examples of those things. As the person breathes air, let that air cease to the person, except that. Now, you can use it for a revenge. You can use it for a favor. If you have a child that you know that is behaving somehow, that things are not going well for the person, do it. If your husband or your child is a drunkard, and you know that there is some drunkenness that is not normal, it's a spiritual. You understand? You can use it. Now, if you are using it, get that person's picture. Get the person's picture. Now, if you are doing it for somebody, you use the person's picture, or you write the person's name. If you write the person's name, try to write the date of birth of the person. That is why I told you, it's from your date of birth you know your element. I will teach that if you want. But if this particular one, if you want to write the name, make sure you write the name of the person and correct date of birth of that person. If you don't know it, get the person's picture. Just put it on the center of these 4 items. Now, pray whatever you want to pray. Then after you're done praying those things, all right? Now, in the morning, you are going to off you can leave the candle to off, fine. But if you after making your prayer, you want to off it, fine. Once you've done making your prayer, it has done its own work. Okay, now for the sand, you are going to use that sand early morning, or if you can do it that night, fine. Go and throw it outside. Go and throw the sand away. Okay, now for the water, you are going to use that water after making that prayers. All right, you are going to throw the water away, but this is how to throw the water. If you want to throw the water, for example, this is the water now. This is what, if you want to throw it, you are going to sprinkle it up, like as if rain want to fall. Yes, so you are going to sprinkle the water up like that. That is fine. This particular one, you can do it outside, you can do it in your bedroom, you can do it in your bathroom, anywhere. Just make sure you just sprinkle the water up and just scatter as if rain is falling. Now for the arches, now early morning or that particular night you don't making the prayers, put it in your palm, all right, face up and blow it up. All right, blow it up to heaven, make it reach, go meet God there. So you just blow it up. This is how to do this mixture. And said, this particular errand I sent to you, the four corners, or you, the element of water, element of air, element of land, and element of fire. Go into the spiritual realm and avenge my case. Just once you are doing this, 7 days, I wait for you in the comment section. So thank you all for watching, and sorry for taking much of your time. Like I said, thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Stay blessed. See your girl Promise saying bye. Please subscribe. I love you.